Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. This is a live concert reaction. It is The Firm in London in 1984. The Firm is featuring Paul Rodgers and Jimmy Page. There are two other musicians that I can't recall who they are. They're probably well renowned as well, so forgive me for not knowing them off the top of my head. So this is a 2-hour affair, man. So when you add my breaks and then my review and all of that stuff, you're sitting at around 2.5 to I'd say 2 hours 45 minutes, something like that, just so you know. So you might want to break your watching into a couple of different parts. Mind you though, if this doesn't make it all the way up on YouTube in full, I might actually have to try and break it up in parts and see if some parts will make it up, if not all of it. That's kind of like the way it seems to go. Anyways, man, before I pop this off, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks to Evelyn. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you very much for the recommendation and providing the link. Evelyn says, "Hey Wayne, when you decide to get to it, The Firm was Jimmy's collaboration with Paul Rodgers. I just came across this fantastic full video concert of The Firm in London in '84. It's another recliner show with your sugarcane rum for sure." Jimmy is on fire here. Rodgers is excellent. Chris Slade drumming is superb. Okay, that's the drummer. Well worth your time, and I think you'll love seeing the next incarnation of Page. Yeah, excellent. Thank you, Evelyn. I've always wanted to, and now that here we are, we're getting into some of their solo stuff. Evelyn also sent me a couple of Robert Plant stuff, and this is on the heels of the Robert Plant early years before Zeppelin. I did that last week. So this is kind of like a follow-up, because I mentioned something in the capacity that he, Robert Plant, was able to go in so many different directions, even the rockabilly style. And I know that he did a bit of that with the guy from the Stray Cats, Honey Drippers, the Honey Drippers. So I think that I will definitely do that in the next couple of weeks in following up. That would be a great follow-up to Plant solo stuff. And so we're getting into the solo Led Zeppelin stuff. I'll be following up with some stuff that Jones has done and things and we're still going to do some Led Zeppelin stuff where concerts are in order. Like, for example, I've got Finesse. He sent me the Whiskey A Go-Go. I believe it was in 1970. So it's that transitional period between the Yardbirds and Led Zeppelin, when they were raw, when they were doing a lot of fusion stuff, and that transitional period. Love that shit, man. So I'm definitely going to be on that very soon. So let's focus on The Firm right now. See how Page and Rodgers jams together as a unit. Been looking forward to this, man. Long time coming. Let me tell you, trying to find time just to sit and do a reaction for 2 hours straight, next to impossible. I gotta make some room in my damn life, I tell you. So, The Firm, London, 1984. Let's call this part 1, okay? Let's get it. Jimmy Page. I toast your sparkle. Cheers. Cane Island, Jamaica rum. I'm telling you, y'all. On the rocks. You don't need anything else. I can't see shit. Oh yeah. Let me get the song list up here. I gotta go back to that link. He's one of the best singers of the world, isn't he? So this is called Closer. A lot of people are saying that his voice, he hasn't lost his voice over the years. And he's still capable, even in his 70s, to rock out, get together with Jimmy again, regroup. That might be a really good option instead of Led Zeppelin. Do some Zeppelin stuff, do some Bad Company stuff, Firm stuff. They jam really well, man. So, City of Sirens. Tony Franklin is the bass player. Chris Slade is the drummer.
Sometimes it's so very clear. be no escape from its fate. There's no rhyme, there's no reason for what you see going down. If you ask me, it's slightly above my head. You know I know what you see. It will be the same for me. I know you know what I hear. Sometimes it's so very clear. Did you see all the lights and the sound of sirens? All the stuff will drive you insane. You can see all the lights and the sound of those sirens. Like a needle that pierces your brain. You know I know
Jimmy
what
and
you
his
see.
swag.
It will be the same for me. I know you know what I hear.
He's as much fun to watch as he is to listen to.
Did you see all the lights and the sound of the sirens? In the night when the forces of evil are all around, there will be no escape from its fate. There's no rhyme, there's no reason for what you see going down. If you ask me, it's slightly over my head. You know I know what you see. It will be the same for me. I know you know what I hear. Sometimes it's so very clear. Did you see all the lights and the sound of
I can hear the crowd, I can't see him though.
Okay, good evening. Nice to see you all. All right, okay? It's our new album, which comes out after Christmas, Beyond. It's like this.
Make or break.
You got me so I can't tell my left from my right. It's getting kinda disconcerting. You got me so I can't tell the shade from the light. One thing I know that's for certain, baby, you gotta make your mind up. Oh, you and I'm going to wild. I don't know if it comes doing time. Hold on to the music. Got to make a proper right now.
where do you put Paul on your list of best rock singers? Top 10, top 5? Let me know. So the morning after is next. I wish I could see the damn crowd. That's...
Well, let's make our break. Now it's a number off Paul's solo album that we do now. Let's go the morning after.
Say what you like, anything you say is alright. It's been a crazy night, and I just can't stand to see the light. Put the pillow over my head and reach out for the phone. I hope somebody answers, 'cause I just can't stand to be alone. Baby
sings with really good clarity. I mean, of course, the audio isn't the best here, but yeah, you know, his singing, his delivery, his projection is on point. Nice and clear, good delivery. Definitely in my top 5 of best rock singers. Excellent. So what's up next? Together.
Now that I'm a man, I understand. Need someone to share this wonderland together. Woman and a man should find romance. So come on, take my hand. We'll learn to dance together. Yeah. Living in dreams, making them real. Know how it feels when they say, now that I'm a man, I understand. Woman needs a man to share this land together. Yeah. Living in dreams, making them real. Know how it feels when they say, yesterday, shadows on my mind. Yesterday, love so hard to find. Now today, giving me the sign, telling me just what you need. Living in dreams, making them real. Know how it feels when they say, yesterday, shadows on my mind. Yesterday, love so hard to find. Now today, giving me the sign, telling me just what you need.
Nice. Good drummer, Chris Slade. So next is Cadillac. song is a nice, slow, crawling burn, isn't it? And if the audio was better, I know that we hear the bass more, kind of like a slow, rumbling bass. Good tune. He's got the perfect voice for that song. I gotta listen to the studio cut.
Chopin's Prelude.
So, Prelude.
Once there was a poor boy living from hand to mouth. Didn't have much of anything. Didn't know about it. I found out money can't buy the love that I used to know.
One of the best ever. Wow. Great tune. Great guitar solo in that one. Radioactive.
Not on a track. Turn me on tonight. 'Cause I'm a radioactive. Radioactive. Was not in a fight. And I'm not your captain. Turn me on tonight. 'Cause I'm a radioactive. Radioactive. I want to stay with you. I don't want to play.
I remember this too. Yeah, this is one of their big hits. Excellent. Great tune, man. Excellent tune. I remember this tune. Radioactive. Yeah. There was also another tune that they had. It was a slow one. And he was playing his guitar with a empty beer bottle. I can't remember what that's called. I can't remember. So next one is Live in Peace.
Early in the morning, just as the sun was rising, came without a warning, sound of the uprising, gunfire in the street, women and children crying, the crush of marching feet, men and young boys dying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wild things we live in peace. We live in troubled times, shadow of annihilation, troubles every mind, and chills the heart of every nation. Darkness fills the night, tries to steal your soul away, killing the sunlight. She spreads a shadow through the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wild like we live in the peace. Wild can't we have no relief? You
Live in peace. They jam great together. Excellent. I wish we could see the crowd a bit.
Bird on the Wing. And this is the number that Paul and I were working on. It's really brought us all together.
I didn't catch that, man. Midnight, Moonlight.
She flies through the night on silver wings with a smile, no obligation. She says, walk with me, I'll take you down through the storm to your destination. She says, hold me now, I'll take you there to the dawning of a new creation. Midnight, moonlight, yeah. Bird on the wing, she is flying to greet me. Bird on the wing, she is flying to me. The night is waiting. She must know how I feel. In the neon darkness, she is all that is real. I know it must be a dream. Will she be gone tomorrow? But tonight the world is still, and I can feel no sorrow. But tonight the world is still, I can feel no sorrow.
What song is this again? Is it bits of is it Black Mountainside?
She says, take me from this wilderness. I want to be where I won't be lonely. Take me from this wilderness. I want to be where I can see. Take me from this wilderness. To be where I can be free.
Excellent.
See the shadows dancing across the moonlight in her eyes. See a vision falling and it comes as no surprise. Could it be a warning that love grows before the night? See the shadows dancing across the moonlight in her eyes. See a vision forming and it comes as no surprise. Could it be a warning that love hurts before it's satisfied? Keeps the secrets with her eyes, like the moon behind a silver cloud. She holds my memory with her smile. Am I dreaming now, spinning round? Will ever take it all away? Every time I turn around, I know she is there. Every time I turn around, she is everywhere.
How do you guys compare Page and Plant versus Page and Rogers? I think I'm bold to say that a number of you would actually prefer Page and Rogers, I'm sure. If you're one of them, let me know. Excellent. Nice long song. Good guitaring in the middle.
Jimmy Page on the guitar.
Nice. Okay, y'all, I tell you what, let's take a quick break, man. And I'm gonna hit the heads, top up my sugarcane rum, and then we'll get back to what I'm calling part 2. It's kind of split down the middle, so fingers crossed with me that it's going to make it up onto YouTube. If not the whole part, at least a part, you know. I really like the mix between Page and Rogers. They definitely elevate each other's abilities, and they're very, very well-versed musicians, man. I mean, I noticed that, sorry, what's the bass guitarist name again? I'm sorry. Tony Franklin. So he can play bass, he can back up sing, he can play piano when they're doing their thing, as well as Paul can play piano, he can play lead, he can even do the solo thing, and yeah, they're very, very, very well versed. I'm wondering why they didn't stick together longer. That's my big question. They seem to jam well, they have a good signature sound. Why didn't they jam together longer? That's my question. Maybe I'll find it out once we do a review, I'm not sure. But if you know, let me know. And you know, go beyond what Wikipedia will tell me, if at all. Sometimes they don't tell you shit. So maybe you can fill it in for me. Why did they not stick together longer? Because if this is early 80s, and they stuck all the way throughout the 80s, they would have been another really big, solid household as a Led Zeppelin, as you know, a Free, as a Bad Company, that sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering how come, what happened. That's my question. All right, that was great, man. Not the best audio, but good enough to really get a good feel for them. The only thing that I wish is that we could see the crowd. That's my thing. Whenever I'm viewing concerts, I like to see the crowd, but you can't always get what you want. So, end of side 1. When I get back, we'll hit up side 2. See you in a sec. Okay, everybody, we're back, man. This is going to be part 2 of The Firm, live in London in '84. Yeah, these guys are really, really good, man. They jam well together. They've got a great unified signature sound. Page is on point. Rogers is on point. The other 2 lads, they're excellent as well. And yeah, man, The Firm, I think that we should get a reunion with them. What do you think? All right, let's hit up part 2. The Firm, live in London, '84, part 2. Let's get it.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips, and there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, baby. But baby, I know it. You've lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone.
visualizing that serenade Tom Cruise gave Kelly McGillis in Top Gun. Can you believe the swag on this guy? Guitar solo, taking a drag at the same time. Nice. They're not done. There we go. It's over when the lights go out.
Thanks very much. Lovely. Okay, let's continue with a number now that features all the members of the band.
The chase.
We've got Tony Franklin on the bass. Chris Slade on the drums. And again, Jimmy Page on the guitar.
Oh.
Let's not forget Paul, eh? Thanks a lot. Tony.
This bass guitar solo, it's just reminded me, Rick Beato. I did his top 20 guitar solo countdown the other day, and someone just sent me his 20 bass classic bass licks countdown. So I'm gonna hit that up soon too. Oh, the lights didn't go down yet. Oh, look at that. It's got the bow out. Back in '84 here, they're probably thinking this is the closest they'll ever get to a Led Zeppelin reunion. So lots of enthusiasm. Oh yeah. Going nuts at this part. Damn. This is the time where Jonesy and Bonzo comes in with the thunder. And they speed it up into Dazed and Confused. Okay, going into a drum solo. Every good drummer needs a gong. Well, not really, but it's really cool. That's a great exclamation point. What a way to get out your frustrations. We should all have a drum kit. Man, from the bass to the guitar, drum solo. Paul Rodgers got a long break. Great vocals. Excellent. Oh my gosh, look at that. A shot of the crowd. I think that's the first one. You're only an hour and a half into the show.
I'd love you to leave you with this one. There you go.
Full circle. Excellent. We know that's not the end. It's a false end. They jam well together, man. There we go. There's the crowd. They just needed a break. Grab the smoke.
Listen, thanks a lot. I mean, I know all these numbers, you probably only recognise one or two, maybe three in Paul's things, but fucking thank you very much.
So,
Really.
Bookie Mama.
She jumps on the table, it's a sight to see. The finest pair of names in the family. Mama, she's a swinger, she don't know when to stop. When she hears that music, she gonna bop till she drops. When mama wants to boogie, all the world's got to know. Mama wants to boogie, all the world's got to show. She cuts up a chicken and she breaks out the wine. And heart of the neighbors, good time. Papa's getting frisky, even at his age. Not too old to go on a rampage.
That's swag. Right on. No, you're not done. One more. It's a great way to tease the crowd at the end, though. One more half butt. Everybody needs somebody to love.
I'm so glad to be here tonight, and I'm so glad to be back home. And I believe I got a message for every woman and every man here tonight that's ever needed someone to love. Someone to stay with all the time when you're down.
sure the crowd's dancing, you just can't see it.
Need somebody, everybody wants somebody to love. I need you. I need.
That's a good way to say goodbye. Nice. Excellent. Final bow. You got time for a final bow. Oh. They're not done. Good show. They put on a really good show. Right on.
Thank you very much. It's the last of our mini tour. We'd like to say thanks to all the crew as well, big super troopers, getting it all together. Thank you. Good night.
All right. So that concludes The Firm live in London in '84. Great show, man. Guys put on a damn good show. Good jam, great vocal clarity, strong delivery from Paul Rodgers. One of the best rock vocalists ever, man. Absolutely. And of course, you've got the great musicianship that they've got going on. And Jimmy Page needs no introduction. You can see clearly why he's my favorite guitarist, man. And you know what? Just by watching him, that's all I would need. If his playing was on mute, he would still be my favorite guitarist. If I had never seen him and I'm just listening to him playing, he would still be my favorite guitarist, man. He's just completely, there's no one behind him. Everyone else is a distant second to me. That's how much I dig this dude, man. Yeah, these guys are really, really good. They jam so well together, let me tell you. Good show. Gotta look into the firm a little bit more, you know, in the way of how many albums they've produced, how long they were together, where they toured, why did they not stick together longer. So those are basically the things that I need to look into to get a little bit more familiar about them. But otherwise, hey, great show, man. They had all the ingredients to, well, they were a big power group, but they had all of the ingredients foundation-wise to really be remembered as one of the greats. When you're spieling off the Stones and the Who's and the Zeppelins and the Queens, you know, and the Van Halens and Aerosmiths and all of that stuff, you know, the firm should have been in that mention. It's a question of why was it not? You know, that's what I want to look into. All right. This is the end of side 2. And okay, I'm done drinking sugarcane rum, and I'm good. So when I come back, we'll get right into the review. All right, see you in the review. Okay, everybody, we're back again, man. Let's hit up a review of the firm. See what I can learn about this great band. Great jam band, fantastic stage presence. They really put on a good show. That's all you need. You know, you got your 4 lads and their respective instruments, and that is the gel right there. You don't need anyone else, man. You know, you just put on a damn good show. That is the center fusion of classic rock. 4 guys with their respective instruments creating magic. You know what I'm saying? The firm is definitely no different. So, The Firm were a British rock supergroup formed in '84, featuring singer Paul Rodgers, Free and Bad Company, guitarist Jimmy Page, Yardbirds and Led Zeppelin, drummer Chris Slade, Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Uriah Heep and later AC/DC, and bass player Tony Franklin. History. In the early '80s, Page and Rodgers were both dealing with the demise of their respective bands, Led Zeppelin and Bad Company. Quote, Jimmy was at a bit of a loose end, recalled Rodgers of the band's formation. He'd come around and check out my home studio, and we ended up writing songs, but without any definitive plans. Jimmy was very keen to get on the road, so we put a band together. The first thing I knew was that he had to be writing songs again. I'd already seen one of my friends going down that road in costs, and it wasn't going to happen again. Okay, unquote. They initially wanted to form a band with Yes drummer Bill Bruford and bass player Pino Palladino, but both were under contract with other acts. Page and Rodgers refused to play material by their former bands and instead opted for a selection of Firm songs plus tracks from their solo albums. However, at least one performance of Midnight Moonlight featured sections of White Summer and Kashmir, originally recorded by Page's former bands, the Yardbirds and Led Zeppelin, respectively. The new songs were heavily infused with a soulful and commercially accessible sound, courtesy of Franklin's fretless bass guitar underpinning an understated song structure. Despite refusing to play old material, the last track from the Firm, Midnight Moonlight, was originally an unreleased Led Zeppelin song entitled Swan Song. This caused some critics to claim that Page had begun to run out of ideas. On the other hand, both albums, and especially tours, were met with largely positive and enthusiastic responses by fans of both lead members' previous bands. In subsequent interviews, Page and Rogers both indicated that the band was never meant to last more than 2 albums. After the band split, Page and Rogers returned to solo work while Chris Slade joined AC/DC in '89 and Franklin teamed up with guitarist John Sykes and drummer Carmine Appice in Blue Murder. Okay. The onset, it was just a short-lived thing. It was just meant to be 2 albums, no more. All right. They were already established legends, so I guess they didn't need to go through the entire foundational building blocks of starting a band, hitting the road, and going through the whole tumultuous everyday lifestyle of being rock stars anymore. They were now just doing it for themselves. I get it. There's an AllMusic review here. It's a decent sized review. It's like, wow, 4 paragraphs, man. And it's detailing the formation of the band and then their getting together of their first album. Okay, this will give me some good nuts and bolts here. So Brian Downing of AllMusic says, anticipation was quite high when it was announced in '84 that Paul Rodgers, the past voice of Bad Company, and Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin's former guitarist, were creating a supergroup called The Firm. Page and Rodgers had first tinkered with the idea of an album after their successful collaboration on the Arms benefit tour for Ronnie Lane in '83. Based upon the fact that it had been over 5 years since Page's last band effort and 2 years since Rodgers' lackluster finale with the original Bad Company, pundits were more than eager to hear what new material the duo would unleash. Rodgers' lackluster finale with Bad Company. What happened there? Tell me about that. However, when the band's self-titled debut was actually released in '85, it received a critical drubbing and was all but ignored by the record-buying public. That's too bad, for the album is quite good and does nothing to taint the sterling reputations of either of its key players. Page and Rodgers were joined on The Firm by veteran drummer Chris Slade and Roy Harper alum Tony Franklin. Slade's Bonham-esque sledgehammer attack on the skins, coupled with Franklin's fretless bass lines, added dimensions to Rodgers' smooth vocals and Page's layered guitar textures. Page's tone throughout is very reminiscent of the sound his overdubs on Coda, as well as the sound he would subsequently employ on 1988's Outrider. Opening track, Closer, cleverly uses a supple horn section to good effect, while Someone to Love represents all the good elements of the band in one number. Rodgers' Radioactive was actually a minor hit for the band, its quirkiness overcoming the goofiness of the lyrics. The album's best cut is Satisfaction Guaranteed, a mid-tempo gem with a snaky and exotic Page riff and a heartfelt vocal performance by Rodgers. The only weak track on the record is the unnecessary cover of the Righteous Brothers' You've Lost That Loving Feeling, which feels totally out of place. The album closing Midnight Moonlight could have been the Firm's best song, but the underwhelming arrangement and superfluous backing vocals partially destroyed it. The fact that Midnight Moonlight was actually an unfinished Led Zeppelin cut entitled Swan Song, left over from the Physical Graffiti sessions, led some to believe that Page had run out of new ideas for the project. While it's true that this album isn't as uniformly excellent as Led Zeppelin's work, it's the best from this short-lived band and turned out to be Page's most consistent effort from the entire decade of the 80s. Okay, there's a really good overview of the formation of The Firm and what the public, how they accepted them and where they were at in the early to mid 80s. Okay, what's your take? Do you think that they should have stayed together longer, keep grinding, and then eventually evolve into something as elemental and as great as Led Zeppelin. Even not as great, but at least really, really, really good and consistently strong and powerful and dynamic. What do you think? Should they have stuck together longer, or it was just the right time and all of that sort of thing? Let me know what you think about that overall, about the firm. What I'm seeing before me is that there are four guys who can create a really excellent sound, and they jam together very, very well. When you've got Paul Rodgers as your lead singer, and of course you've got Jimmy playing, you just can't miss. That's basically the bottom line there, man. And you know, in speaking about, and I said at the very beginning when this reaction started, I was joking, but I'm actually serious about it now. I know that Page is in his late 70s. My understanding is that he is still in decent shape, and he's still capable of really jamming and rocking out. Maybe not where it comes to an extended tour or anything like that, but you know, to get together to jam, to do some small concerts, even a virtual concert, whatever the case is, but he's still got the ability to jam and rock. I'm hearing that Paul Rodgers is the same way, and that his voice is still intact, you know? So, given the fact that these two guys are still around, still capable of rocking out, why don't they get back together? Why don't they get back together? Maybe reform the firm and have a reunion jam out, you know what I mean? And they don't have to come up with new material, you know? They're legends in their own right. Do some Led Zeppelin stuff, do some Yardbird stuff, do some Free stuff, some Bad Company stuff, you know, do some of their solo stuff, some Firm stuff, you know, just have a fusion and a melting pot of songs, and that's all you do, man. You just jam out. That would be the shit. That would be cool. Now, I know that Page will forever be linked to Robert Plant, but hey, Robert Plant, by all appearances to me, he seems done. He seems like he's moved on. It doesn't seem like he has a desire really to go back into that, and that's fine. I don't blame you. But while Page still's got a lot of salt in his veins, hey man, get Paul Rodgers together. Even if the other guys, Franklin and Slade, aren't available, grab a couple of other musicians. Maybe Jason Bonham is available. You know, maybe John Paul Jones is available. Now, okay, if those three guys get together, that's a Led Zeppelin reunion, and you definitely have to approach Robert Plant, right, and give him the option. But if it's just, let's say, Page with Jones and then other people, then it's not a Led Zeppelin reunion. If it's Page with Bonham and other people, then it's not a Led Zeppelin reunion. You know what I mean? So you can work it out, right? But what I'm hearing is that Plant is done and he's moved on. That's fine, you know? Page still has the ability to perform and maybe jam and create something. Get Paul Rodgers, man. You've got a fantastic vocalist that still has it. And you have the ability to perform and rock out. Do so. There's a lot of you out there that are watching me that's connected to notable people of influence. Pass this message on to Jimmy Page for me. Just say, yo, there's this YouTube guy who's dropping your name quite a lot. I think that he's got a good idea. Get Paul Rodgers together, reform the firm, do some old Zeppelin stuff, do some old Bad Company stuff, and there you go. Crowd-pleasing reformation right there. You heard it first from me. All right? Pass that word on, man, because maybe it hasn't occurred to him. You know, you'll never know. So, that concludes my look at this excellent concert, man. All right? Audio quality wasn't the absolute best. Video quality wasn't the absolute best, but it was definitely enough of an impression to see how great these guys are and how well they jam together. That was excellent overall. So I just wanted to say thank you very much again, Evelyn. I appreciate this. Appreciate the link and the recommendation. Where the Led Zeppelin factor is concerned, The next thing you're going to see from me is probably an album reaction. I've got one left to finish, which is Physical Graffiti. Now, let me know this. I know a lot of you don't consider Coda to be a part of the hallowed, grouping of Led Zeppelin albums, because, it was just stuff that was pieced together. So you might not care to even see a full album reaction from me. If you care to see an album reaction from me, a full album reaction from me for the Coda album, let me know. If not, or if I don't see recommendations for that, then I won't bother doing a full album reaction to Coda. So I'll wait to hear from you. But definitely, where it comes to full album reactions, what's remaining is Physical Graffiti, and then I'll be finished with my full album Led Zeppelin studio reactions. So that's what you'll see from me next, and then right after that will be Led Zeppelin in 1970, The Whiskey A Go-Go. That's Finesse Muse's recommendation. So that'll be in the next little bit. Or you might actually see me do Finesse's reaction first. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, and where reactions are concerned, I've got Vernon, Jeffrey, Sasha, Charles, Brian, got reactions for you folks I got to get to, and I'll hit those up probably within the next, definitely before this coming week is over. All right, so that concludes my look at this excellent concert, man. The Firm, they definitely have it. They had it back then, and I'm sure they still have it now. Anyways, you guys have yourselves a good one. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for tolerating my sugarcane rum slurge. And I'm gonna go have another drink of just crystal clear ice water and sober up a little bit and enjoy the rest of my weekend. Have a good one, y'all. Peace out.